Build a foundation. Everyday conversation. Everyday conversation.
All right.
Yo.
Hey, y'all.
Every day.
You too cool today, Mikey. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to IntellectualRadio.com. And we are bringing you everyday conversations. I am Channy or Stank, whichever one you prefer. And drum roll, please, for my favorite host.
Yo, this is Big Mike.
What up? What up? What up?
What up? Another week. Thank
Another
God.
week.
Man. There's just so much crazy stuff going on, so much stuff.
Tell me about it.
Thank
Oh my
God
God,
to
so
be
much
here.
stuff.
I just want to send my condolences to you and your family, Stank, and my cousin,
Yes.
Kenny, rest in peace, aka Food Bag. Man,
I lost my daddy, y'all. So we definitely dedicating this show to him because in his eyes, I was a real star. But yeah, we not gonna go there. And he was a celebrity. He was a musician. You can check him out on YouTube, Ben Wiley Payton. One of the best blues musicians I know. But then again, I only know one. But anyway.
What he played?
He played the guitar. He was a bad guitarist. You know. I just want y'all to know I'm not dealing with Mikey today at all. So yeah, you know, he was a celebrity to me, to some, you know, so rest in peace, Dad. Also celebrity death, Natalie Desselle from BAPS and How to Be a Player.
The short one.
Yeah. Oh, and she did a remake of Cinderella too, but we're not gonna talk
she did a remake of Cinderella.
Some kind of musical thing.
Disney. Cinderella?
Hell. She was one of the ugly stepsisters or stepsisters. No shade though, you know.
She played that.
Oh, she played it to a T. So, Mikey, holler at us about the deaths and shootings in Chicago. What's going on? Better, worse, what?
Yesterday again, something about these Wednesdays, man. I don't know what it is. 8 shot, 1 fatally wounded.
It's getting
ridiculous. What last week it was 12 on a Wednesday, and a week before that another 8 or 10.
So here's the thing: COVID is taking us out faster than anybody could. So y'all put the guns down. It's just so senseless. I can't say it enough. Put the guns down.
Why are you outside even beefing?
Right. Who are you outside with? Stay at home, like Lori Lightfoot said.
No, what it is, they don't hear too much on their social media acting hard.
All they keyboard gangsters. Yeah. They keyboard tough. So then when somebody call a bluff, now they gotta show them what's up. Well, let me show y'all what's up. You do not want to plan no funeral, okay? There you go. So that's all I'm gonna say today because we got a lot of hot topics to address today.
Let's get to it.
We get into it. Everyday conversations. All right. First of all, let me put a disclaimer out there, people. If you are easily offended, please log off and watch the replay, or do not become one of those trolls and keyboard tough people because I know Jesus, but you can catch these hands. Anyway, I'm kidding, guys. I'm such a sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, you tried it. Anyway, so there is a video, okay, that is going around on all of the blogs, all of social media with Kevin Samuels, who I personally love watching his podcast. He is a life coach slash therapist slash whatever. He caters to what he calls the high valued man. Okay. Now in this video, which me and Mikey have watched, and very rarely does this happen, but we kind of agree with a lot of what Kevin said. So, which you guys know, he and I never agree pretty much on anything. But anyway, in the video, there is a young lady who is calling into his show, and this particular episode was about dating, and she made the comment that she is looking for what, Mikey?
A ball, a six-figure man.
Baller. So now there's not necessarily anything wrong with the fact that she's looking for a baller. But Kevin pointed out a few things that have us all thinking before you say you want a baller. So here we go. We're gonna run it down. A couple of things in the video. He asked her first, well, what kind of man are you looking for? The first two things she could say was a provider, which he attributed to making money because what else would he be providing other than, you know, what most people provide? And the other thing was that he was successful and well off. Now, that's not to say that someone who is not a six-figure man cannot be successful. Not what we're saying. But let's keep it to what the video was about. Now, I am just going to give you a brief description of what happened. Mikey, let's interact it. Let's reenact it, okay? Just for giggles. Here we go. You're going to be Kevin Senior because I know you played that part so well. And I'm going to be the young lady. Okay. You supposed to ask me the question you're supposed to ask me.
No, you called there and asked.
Okay. Hi, Kevin.
Yes, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. I want to get some advice on why I don't have a man yet and what am I doing wrong? Just
Okay,
paraphrase
well,
here.
let's see here. How old are you?
35.
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
Well, I have a degree in nursing, but I'm not practicing right now in nursing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
basically raising my son.
Oh, and how old are your son?
Well, he's 13.
He's 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is his father active in his life?
Oh, he's not. He comes and goes in and out. You know, I can't really depend on him for anything.
So does he see his father often?
No, he does not.
So you're basically the mother and the father.
Yes, that's
Okay.
why I'm looking for someone who can provide and take care of us. Well, me.
You.
Yes.
What about him?
Well, yeah, we're a package deal.
Oh, so and how long have you been single?
Some years. My last relationship was about 4 years ago.
And how long did that last?
A couple years.
A couple of years. So was it like did he ever move in or
We lived together when I was finishing school.
uh, and how old was your son then? About 9 or 8, you said about.
Yes. Yes.
And how long
But
did
my
it take?
son didn't live with us.
Oh, he did. Who was he
No.
living with?
His grandmother.
Oh, okay. So
Because I was in school.
he was in school.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So sounds about right.
Okay. So I'm really just wanting to know how can I attract a six-figure man, like someone who is successful and can take care of me.
So
Her words, not mine.
so why do you
Get it together, Kevin. Say Kevin.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. Now
Okay.
you say you want you a six-figure man.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And how do you think you're supposed to get a six-figure man?
I mean, well, I look nice. I look good.
What are your qualifications for a six-figure
I mean, he got to be successful and make a lot of money. You know.
man? Let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
when you think that you want that type of man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what comes with that type of man?
Um. Well, I'm easy to talk to.
What does that got to do with what comes with that type of man? And you
Well,
easy to talk to, but can you handle certain stuff?
I
Can you
mean,
handle him have to go on not vacation, but business trips every other day to this country or to this state and city and come back home probably for a day and back right out again.
but I'm pretty.
You're pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean?
that he could do all of that, and I'm just gonna be pregnant.
Okay.
Now let's pause for a second, people, because I got to tell y'all some stuff. So two things. One, we're clearly paraphrasing, but that was basically when he asked her what. First of all, she didn't. She's not in the interaction with men that make that kind of money on a regular basis. So you don't know what their daily ins and out looks like. You don't know what it takes. Like, the question was asked. You don't know what it takes to get and keep a man like that. All you know is you want somebody who has a lot of money. So there's two things most people would say is wrong with that. In that situation, you have now diminished that man to just two things: a wallet and penis. That's it. So if that's the only qualifications that you asking about,
you might as well be on. Get ready to be on. Put your OnlyFans page out and ready to get flew out.
every show comes back to OnlyFans here on Everyday Conversation. I'm just letting you know. I mean, it is what it is. So basically, Kevin, the thing that people have an issue with is that as he was asking her what kind of things she was looking for in qualifications, all she could do is talk about material things that he would be able to purchase her. She never talked about anything of substantial of substance that would be meaningful to her or her son's life. That's number one. Number two, he was basically letting her have it because he said, "Well, ma'am, let me ask you a question. What do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?" And you cannot say 7. What was her answer, Mikey?
5 when I wake up and 6 when I put myself together.
So, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, that's what? Average, right?
Hey.
So he says to
But
her,
she didn't say 8 or
she
9
didn't say 8 or 9 or
10.
anything. She could have rated
That big
herself.
dummy said.
She said
He
5 or
said
6.
you can't say 7. That big dummy said 6.
She said 6 at best.
Put herself together.
Right.
When she at her best. I'm
Right.
6.
So here it
So you
is.
think you supposed to catch a ball?
Mm.
Look at Apple.
So,
looking like you just came from the work from a convention.
Okay, I'm not even playing with Mikey today. I swear I'm not. But so here it is. You want somebody that's buying you Gucci bags. You asking for Gucci bags and Prada
Nah,
bags
ain't
and
no
whatever
Gucci
else.
bag there. Y'all didn't take it to another
Hermes and
Birkin.
all this stuff. You got to be on waiting list for 12 years
That's what
for.
you do. What?
Right, and then
That's
he
some
said,
golden.
and he judged Mathis her. He said, "Ma'am, you're
Man,
average at best.
no,
You
that
don't
man said,
qualify."
man, please don't make me say it.
He don't make me say.
Please don't make me say it.
So
You ain't. You
we,
don't look like. Please stop.
right. So he has some valid points. But here's what Mikey and I want to talk to the people about today. Are we raising gold diggers and bums? Daddies, what do you guys teach your daughters to look for or how to be for an appropriate man? And then women, what do y'all teach y'all sons like to watch out for? Mikey, you got daughter. What's you got daughters? What's gonna be your thing?
Hey, watch these flames, these goofies. You understand? First off, they ain't trying to do nothing. But number one, get in your pants. You understand what I'm
But
saying?
are all guys trying to get in
your
your
cookie jar right there. That's precious. Don't get that up to nobody. That's what I'm saying.
So
Don't
what do
give
she
it up to
look out
nobody
for?
until you marry. You
Well,
understand
first of all,
me?
that's gonna be her decision, not yours. She gonna give it up when she feels she gonna give it up. So we ain't gonna talk about that. But okay, so Daddy, what do I look out for? How do I know what's the F boy? How do I know what's a fuck boy versus a good guy that I can give my
A
cookies
good
to?
guy, you gonna notice. He gonna treat you a certain way. He gonna be kind to you. If y'all in the car, he gonna when y'all get to the car, he gonna open the door for you. He gonna close it behind you. And then if you a real one, you gonna reach over and see if his door unlocked and unlock it for him. And boom, guess what? He gonna know you a real one right there. You like, oh my God. So now he finna try to even do even a little bit more stuff to bring out a little bit more of your character and see what and pump his game up too because now he think that he caught him somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So Daddy, do he Do he gotta buy me stuff to be a good
Yeah,
guy?
he gotta do. I mean, he ain't gotta buy you nothing, but
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. It's the little thoughts that count. Like he can buy you some chocolate, some
Hmm.
flowers here and
Chocolate
there.
flowers.
That'll put a smile on your face, right?
So basically, are
Exactly.
you saying that if he pay attention to me as a person, not just an object, and
Right. He ain't
he
trying to just get your draws, and he trying to put you on some game and trying to uplift you at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
okay? Well,
And
here
saying
go.
and saying that what we could do together. You know what I'm saying? Something we could do together.
Well, let's get some the people comments on there. I have Lorenzo who chimed in and he says he has three daughters and he teach them to look for a him. So that goes back to the thing where most girls do want to marry or be with someone that's like their fathers, considering they have good fathers.
Right.
So Lorenzo, just drop us a couple of things that you would classify yourself as having to be a good guy. Bashir, what's up, Bash? Also says he has three daughters and they see him as well. So it looks like some of the guys are saying that they're teaching their daughters to look for things that they saw, which is me and my sisters, I believe, had the same thing with my dad. My dad didn't necessarily have conversations with us regarding this is what you do, but we were able to see how he treated my mother. You know what I'm saying? The things that he did for her and the things that he stood for and didn't stand for. Like we saw them have date nights. We saw them, well, we didn't necessarily see the ins and outs of them taking care of their business, but we know the business was taken care of. So my dad, ultimately, my parents together did that. So it's ultimately what you see in the household as a kid that you're probably going to imitate. So y'all let us know some of those things.
But y'all women too.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Here comes some women bashing.
Yes, it is.
Here come.
Come.
Let me let y'all in on there.
Y'all,
Here come
some
the
of
men.
y'all are goofy.
Uh-oh.
You, for instance, like
Oh,
I'm just saying, you and some of the girls, like y'all be around the guys, the fellas. Man, y'all see some of the things we done did and went through, and y'all gonna turn around and fall for some okie doke. I'll be like, oh my, is you stupid as what? You ain't been around to this long to know. Oh, he run a game and that's bull. But no, you gonna be a goofy and fall for it anyway, and then turn around like, you
I
know
don't know
what?
why I'm single again.
Dummy.
All right, let's see what
I'm
because
sorry for
y'all
calling
know
you
I
dummy,
don't.
but yeah.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Okay, so he says he's hardworking, love God, and know how to treat a woman. That's what's up. We definitely liking that. So let me ask you another question to the dad, Mikey. So let's just say your daughter now comes to you and she has an issue. How involved do you become as a father? Not necessarily a parent, because we know moms parent a lot different than
Look, when
dads
it
do.
comes to relationships, I feel like this. I don't like to get that because y'all gon' I don't care if the
Ooh.
man can knock your teeth out and block your eye, and you'll be with
We
him right
love him.
the same night he in that knocking that out.
Oh, why I
You know what
always
I'm
come
saying?
back to the? Can you do the mo?
Because
The people need to
it's
see the
makeup
movement
sex.
today.
Remember, makeup sex make the best, whatever they say.
That's what they
Yeah,
say.
you know what I'm saying? He
I've
done
heard.
got
You
it
know, I'm a
down.
virgin.
I didn't sit up there. Hey, Blake,
Can you do the people?
I didn't
The people
see
want to see the
I
movement.
didn't
Look.
see the one with two black eyes.
Oh, and they
Sit
still
up there,
get it
I'm
in.
like, he love me.
Shut up.
I'm, you
But what
you
the makeup sex look
you
like? Can you
light
do the
skin and
movement?
you got black and purple under your that
But
ain't
he
even
love me,
makeup.
daddy.
That's why I say I don't give people relationships
So as
because
a dad, you
women
don't
think,
want.
hey, that's why I say the power of the D, man. It's a mother. You understand what I'm saying? And
Mm,
I heard something that was real today. Uh, a man don't supposed to be humping on a lot of women, really,
Ooh, that's
because
a word.
he leave a part of himself
Soul ties. That's what that's called.
and I believe that.
Oh,
Because once
do
you
you
put the
take for your
real
lifestyle?
thing on that thing, man, it's
And you know
powerful.
what? There's a
And
flip side of that too
yeah,
to the women. The women, first of all, everybody. Well, let me, if you don't know, I'm gonna give you the lesson today. Every man you meet ain't supposed to be in your pants, and they ain't supposed to know where you live, and that's for a reason. Because if you just sleeping with everybody, What is
Oh,
that?
I'm glad you said it.
What is that? What?
I said, I'm glad you said it.
Right. I'm just saying, what are you getting out of that? Are you just dating for sport now?
Now,
Or like what or I mean, and then that's
I mean,
another
ain't nothing
thing.
wrong with it. Okay, a woman, what they said?
You better come correct. You know, we ain't tolerating no women bashing on this show.
Nah, it was a woman saying that.
Oh, okay.
She was saying that ain't nothing wrong with
I'm trying to keep up with the
having
people's
about 30
comments too.
dudes a month.
They do what?
Having about 30 dudes a month.
Did y'all hear what he said?
Yeah.
It's a
So do
woman who
you
said they
think
do. Wait a minute, they do
it,
30. Are these clients? Like, is this a business? Because we can't count them because they working. We talking about
okay?
regular chicks
So
that's
what
out
if
here
she ain't
dating.
working? What if she got a
That's what
bag
I'm saying.
already?
If it was
And she
no, we're not gonna do that either because
no, what
that
if
muddies
she
the
got a
water.
bag already?
Okay, so
And
Mikey,
she
y'all
just
know I'm finna get them. Where's the button at? Listen,
what?
it don't matter if she got money or not. That's not what the problem is. The problem is if you out here and you're meeting guys and your only point or purpose in meeting them is to sleep with them,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
What?
Because what are you doing? What is the purpose of that? How can that be satisfying to you?
How, what you mean?
That's not okay. Let me not say satisfying because if it's sex, it's supposed to be satisfying. It's not fulfilling. Or am I wrong, y'all? Y'all tell
Ask a
me.
man, is it fulfilling if he can take down 30 in a day?
In a day.
I
How
mean,
you
in a
even got the
month.
stamina for
I'm
30
talking
in a
about,
day?
that's like once a day, one a day.
Oh, 30 like one a day. A different
Yeah.
guy a day. Y'all, what y'all saying? Ben say trophy case dating. Explain that, Ben. We need to know. Let us know what you're saying. So women that got sons while we wait on the
I'm saying
comments.
it's rappers and all
No,
the
that's a whole
athletes
nother.
that do double that. They take
Yeah,
down
but
two
that's
or
a
three of them
whole.
a day.
Again, that's dating for sport. That's just somebody who is just
Okay,
looking
I'm
to
saying.
build their.
So if a woman do it, it's wrong.
If both people do it, it's wrong. I didn't say any gender specific. If both people are just out here meeting people, having sex, and don't have any intentions of doing anything, I feel like that's pointless. Me personally, I am one person. I don't speak for all women today.
It's people that don't want to be in a relationship.
Okay,
Be
but that don't mean you
bothered
gotta
with
sleep with
you.
a different person a day because you don't
Hey,
want to be
if
in a
they come
relationship.
across them,
I mean,
they
am
like
I
they want
wrong?
to go.
Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that.
That's them people living their lives. You can't tell nobody
And,
how to
and we
live
are
their life.
definitely not here to tell the
And there's
people.
some sick people out here. At least they doing that.
Okay, Mike, let me ask you like this because you playing real crack right today. Let me ask you like this. Sir, you meet somebody, right?
Yeah.
You feeling them.
Mm.
Y'all having a good time, y'all dating, whatever. And she come up and tell you, well, I just want you for sex, and you just one of 29 for this month. How do you feel about that? Somebody you was really trying to get to know, and
I'm not messing
hopefully,
with her like that
so
because
you gonna stay if you one of the 30?
Huh?
You gonna stay messing with her if you're one of 30?
Nah.
So why
I
wouldn't you
don't wanna-
stay if you don't think it's nothing wrong with that?
'Cause that thing being ran through.
See, there's always going to be a pro and con to the situation, and that's what you, as a woman or man, have to deal with. You the only person that
I
can
don't want
know.
that choo-choo train, that track been going down.
So
That tunnel.
you wouldn't wipe it up, but you would.
I want that thing so tight, boy. Rubber
Ben say a
band.
trophy case is somebody that's dating just to clap cheeks and add to the trophy case. Does
Say
that
again.
warrant your
What she say?
He says that's someone who's dating to just clap cheeks and add to the trophy case. Bash says smashing is good.
Hey, let a woman smash.
I can't with y'all. I cannot with y'all. Tavares, I would love to hear what you feel about that. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, women.
So let me ask you this:
If
you get
you
flown,
like you ask me questions.
If you get flown out over 50 times, as you are, are you a whore?
Flued out by the same person 50 times, or flued out by 50? First of all, women, if you getting flued out by 50 different men, it's a problem. And I don't care who, they don't love you if they tell you any different. Anybody that tell you any different, they lying to you.
But this is a sex
Ain't no man gonna marry you if you're looking. Let me just preface this by saying,
this is a sex doctor talking.
If you are someone whose intention is to get married, please keep in mind that that's the ultimate. That should be. If you are someone who is dating with the intention of meeting someone to get married, you should not be dating. I mean,
All
you
right,
should
you
not be
want me to
sleeping with
break it
everybody you
down?
come
Let me
across.
break it down.
Please and
Y'all
thank
ain't
you.
getting married. Look, if you you a nurse and all that, that's good. Hey, the best you gonna do is entrepreneur with a trucking company or something, or its own construction company. That's the best you gonna get to 100,000. Okay, and then if you got a little money and you showing that you could afford your own Louis and you rocking Chanel and all that already, you might catch a dude that got a 250,000 or more.
So do it
You know what
matter?
I'm
Okay,
saying?
so that's a whole
Because
nut.
money
Ooh,
attract
geez.
money. You understand what I'm
Got
saying?
you. But it's not just money will attract you, but the money won't keep you. Because let's
No,
be
it won't.
honest, once a man gets
Because
you,
you
he
can
don't
have
care
money,
about
but
your
your
money.
attitude and your state,
Thank
you got a
you.
stank attitude,
Thank you.
and you
Thank you.
think you
Thank
all
you.
that, you don't need them. Then what am I here
Okay, I'm
for
coming
then?
about the suspender because Mikey can make me
Hey,
choke.
well, let's go.
Okay, look.
Let's go.
So
Tell your
look,
viewers,
you
come
talking
on,
about the
let's go.
money? You what you saying about
Tell your
suspender?
viewers, let's go.
Oh, okay. So look, here's my question. No, it's not a question. Money, you right. I agree.
Marcus.
Money and like-minded people will attract each other. But is that enough to sustain the relationship? Is you're not gonna keep them because let's be honest. Once you got them, do you care about how much money she made? No. So let's stop
Yeah.
putting. Why does
Look,
her income matter
because
if you wipe
we
her up or not?
entrepreneurs. We gotta run it up. How can we get more? We got this. Let's go get more. Me and
That
you, we
is
take
only
that. Let's go
that is
get more.
only gonna come into play when you're talking about continuing building your empire.
Right.
We're talking about the qualities and the characteristics that you're looking at when you're dating someone.
Well, that goes day by day. If you want to
It
be
changed.
bothered with that one, because I got money. I could be in Los Angeles today and Miami tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If you
Ooh.
ain't acting right, you ain't coming. So you might just keep talking to me, FaceTime on the phone. Well, I'm just steady hopping place to place now. You want to act right? You want to come with me? What
You
want to
just
do?
proved Kevin and a lot of people's opinion correct. When
Look,
you ask a person who has not really searched in themselves for what they really want, what they're looking for, you get very vague, narrow minded responses like some of the things somebody at the table said. And it's not me. There you go.
man, get that. I'm trying to put the words in it. All that bull.
I just ain't want to
I
say I
heard
agree
you
with what you
heard what
said,
I
but the world
just said.
already know I agree with what you said.
You heard what I said.
Okay, so look, what's the man's list? Because I'm gonna tell you what Kevin said the man's
What you
list
mean, man?
that they looking for, and then you tell me if you agree with this.
We're looking for a good head hunter, somebody good in bed. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you could teach somebody how to be good in
That's
bed?
mandatory.
You think you could teach
To be
somebody?
kept,
Oh,
you gotta have some boss about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a follower. You gotta be a leader. You know what I'm saying?
That's new for you.
Oh, but you know what? I take that back. Some of them want them done and for the car. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I take that back. You know, you got different
This
type of people.
this fool
Because a
being
lot of people
said.
with money like people without money so they can rule.
Okay, we'll get to that in one
They
second.
like to be in charge.
Ben said her income will dictate if we having KFC or the dollar menu for dinner. I cannot take you
That's
serious
true
right
too.
now.
That
Okay.
same way, like is he got money? Is he taking you on y'all first date? Is Olive Garden or Red Lobster? You might like that, or is he taking you to Mr. Child's? I mean, not Mr. Child's, so some other stuff downtown, the steakhouse, what Maestro's or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to that. Okay. This is what Kevin said on one of his podcasts. The same guy whose podcast we was watching. Okay.
Kevin, this is what
Kevin.
said.
First of all, Kevin sips Red Bulls with a straw. We're gonna say that. But anyway, Kevin said there's only 4 things on a man of high values list. Again, let me say this. Kevin said this. Chandra did not say this, and Mikey did not say this. Kevin said there's 4 things on the list. You ready for the 4? Can I get a drum roll, please? Number 1, a fit woman.
Oh yes.
You had your chance. I'll come back to you though.
Right.
Number 2, feminine looking, sounding, and acting. All right. Number 3, a cooperative or supportive
Submissive.
mentality and behavior. Most people generalize that to mean submissive. And the last one, you ready for this? Y'all not gonna like this one. Stop. Single, and not just in her relationship status. Unattached single,
Right.
no kids,
Right.
no ex-husbands that's still in the picture that they ain't got divorced yet.
So when we get up out of here, you can go. You ain't talking about I gotta get a babysitter, I gotta do
All
this
right.
and that.
Now you know. Okay, let me give you some stats before we talk about that because he rattled these stats off. And of course, my intention.
Man, do not read that man's stats.
Yeah,
like
because
them
I
is
think
the
this is
real
important
stats.
to tell people. Don't do that. You know I like having. Now, see, when I don't be having the stats, you
All right,
be
come
like,
on.
okay. So
I'm
he
gonna
said,
hate you giving him too much.
no, I'm not. Okay, I ain't gonna say his name no more.
Him,
I ain't gonna say his name no more.
him
Okay.
downstairs.
Right, him downstairs, him upstairs too.
Him.
Okay,
Him
child. Okay, so the lady's response to that was, it's a shortage of men. We gotta share. Blah 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 blah. Right?
What state is they?
No, he said all across. 64% of men are unattached in middle class. They and most of the women that fit that. Now, again, y'all don't get mad at me because it ain't me that said this. Most of the women that are requiring these high valued men and very men that make all this money are lacking fundamental communication skills, have the worst attitude. You have to beg them for sex. Now, just some of the things we done see alone, we know some of this is true, right?
Can you imagine $1 million man come and take Shaquita from Checkers to
the cashier at Walmart.
To a Christmas ball extravaganza where you gotta have the big grounds and all that. And she's sitting at the table talking all ghetto and stupid looking up. Come on, man.
So that is important. I'm telling you.
I agree with that 100%. Handle yourself everywhere you go. I agree 122%.
I can't stand a woman you can't take nowhere. And what that means to me is you gotta teach her how to dress. You right. The etiquette is off, and she got 18 different colors and 62-inch weave and nails out to here. Like everybody don't want that, and I ain't knocking nobody that do want it. But you got 22 different colors on your hands. You loud. You rolling your neck, and you want to act out in public. Yeah, smacking, and you don't put no girdle on. Don't nobody want to be bothered with all that. And I'm a woman, and I'm telling you they don't want to be bothered with it. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Oop, Marcus said ordering shit she can't pronounce. She wants some scrimps. She wants some scrimps. He said long toenails. So basically, so you agree with y'all, me guys? Do y'all agree with this list? Fit, feminine, cooperative, and single.
She got thick. No.
But that's another thing. Fit is it's objective. It's depending on the person that's going to look at.
Hey, you got that body now. You definitely for the attract $100,000 dude. If you got that body, boy, you see Meg and Shaq went crazy in that. Shaq was trying to shoot shot.
I mean, here's the thing about fit. First of all, now we are not saying that you cannot get a man or a woman if you are not fit. That's not what we saying. But for the men,
we talking about the money man,
right? Them people that
you want the money man, right? Do you want the money?
Because they want you got to be able to fit in them airplane seats and first class and breathe and walk and go overseas. Tell you
the skinniest you could be. Let me give an example.
But they also want that fat that fill out the right places. Hips, lips, and hips. That's what they talking about. Let's just call a spade a spade. It is what it is.
The skinniest you could be is something like Tiana
Who
Taylor.
Said don't knock
Tiana Taylor up.
Lorenzo, I'm so mad at you. He said they don't. The baller don't want the girl who got her dress from Rainbow.
Ross.
First of all, Lorenzo. Shout out to Rainbow. They might be sponsoring my outfit today. I don't know. Might be. But I ain't chasing no baller. I feel like if you and then too, here's another thing that we always.
First of all, a woman needs to know her worth. That's why.
But before she know her worth,
stay in your lane and know your worth.
But before she know her
because you
worth,
never know. You might
stay in
meet
her
that.
lane.
Yeah, I'm just saying, stay in your lane, know what you worth.
Do I feel like arguing with Mike today?
Because you never know what a man got. Looks is deceiving. He could be a millionaire and dressed in some regular blue jean regulars.
Now that's the truth.
With some
I work with some people.
And
I don't want to see
flannel shirt on or something. You never know how a millionaire looks sometimes.
So basically, you saying is don't judge the book by what they got on
exactly.
and their dirty kids.
And because y'all women show them looking from the shoe on up.
Yeah, because he could have robbed somebody for them shoes, lady. You would know if a man is worth if he really balling or not. I mean, there's some things, and I think to Kevin's point, I'm sorry, I said his name. To him downstairs' point is if you are never in the position to experience firsthand what someone of a certain lifestyle acts like, looks like, or entertains, how are you going to know that that's what you want? And second of all, there's a thing that I was taught. Shout out to my mom. I don't know if she's on here today. She's going through a lot. But I was taught that you gotta be able to provide the things that you saying. I mean, not to provide. You got to be able to the things that you are demanding. Look,
you want a
and
baller,
expecting.
Right?
Can you produce those same things?
No, you want a baller, right? Right. So what are you
bring it to the table?
Exactly. Oh, so but you got it in your mind that I want this baller. Okay, if you get this baller, what do you want from this baller, right? You want a certain lifestyle that you want to live, right? You want all the trinkets, the big house, the name brand cars, clothes, jewelry, all that, right? What the hell is you doing?
Ooh. What y'all doing?
What is you doing? Why is you worth all that?
No, not why are you worth that. Why do you think you deserve?
Yeah, why do you think you deserve all that?
So answer me this question. Well, I hate when people say answer me this question, but I said it. Oh, it's out there. I can't unhear it. What should they be doing and bring it to the table if they look for a baller?
You deserve that when you got it with me from the mud.
Okay.
Okay, like,
but if she did not start at the bottom with
you gotta be bringing something good to the table.
But that's what I'm asking you. But let's just pretend. I mean, you could be one of them. We don't want to tell the people. 6-figure dudes. If you were, what is it that you look? Hey, my mouth to God's ears. Hey, you better high five, buddy. Right, it's gonna happen. So if you was currently now in that position, what would you expect your woman or your mate to bring to the table?
I'm not gonna lie to you. If she went down from the mud, it ain't nothing. You gotta have your own like me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be out here grinding on the hustle just like me. I gotta see what turned me on is by the moves you make it. You know what I'm saying? I probably can learn something from you. I want to be able to learn something from you. You teach me something.
So is there let's flip the tape. What if the woman was the one that was 6 figures?
Hey. Now
here come them sugar babies.
I gotta make sure I got every strongest Viagra or whatever in the world.
It always comes to the table.
Because what am I bringing to the table?
What
not with this? You already got,
and that's gonna keep her. That's gonna keep a woman who can get everything in the world she wants. That's gonna keep her.
What do she need me for then?
Oh, okay. See, that's another problem we have. What? I mean, I'm just gonna take myself for an example. Because you already know.
Hey, for real, I gotta have this. This gotta be on point.
For me,
because I gotta keep her mind focused on me. You know what I'm saying? She already got her mind focused on too many other things. I need babe to make me calm down, make me feel good.
Can that's what he there for. Things, Mikey.
What do you want to say? What? I'm trying to tell you what's supposed to be happening with the figures and that. What you want to say?
Okay.
You got the money, now what?
I have been in this position too many times in my dating challenges.
Well, okay. You got the money and he ain't got
there you go.
So you keep picking the nigga with the
first with the tips. Oh, you're so fatty. Everybody in America, do not work with your best friend. Okay. No, I'm kidding. But he right. Them Tims do be kind of like. I will give you a second look at them Tims. Mhm. Okay, back to real for real. I'm kidding. If y'all come in my inbox
Hey,
talking that crap,
hey,
we
get
gonna
her,
fight. We
get her,
gonna inbox. We gonna fight
get
for real.
her.
Okay, look, real talk. So, not to toot my own horn or anything like that, because trust me, I've been with money and without money. We ain't going back to without money. But anyway, so dating, you have to understand first of all your demographic. Okay,
Know
if
your
you are
personality.
looking for someone who is available for you to take you out and stuff, they not gonna be ballers because they busy figuring out the next deal, bumping elbows with people who are gonna bring those tech deals that's worth millions of dollars to them. Okay, so if you want to really be somebody who is gonna be able to have spend a whole bunch of time with somebody and stuff like that, guess what? They are already in a lower tax bracket. We ain't dissing nobody because the man who works should eat. There you go. Second thing. Yep. Second thing. It is usually a red flag and a sign of his lack of ambition and motivation if he has a problem with the fact that you make more money than him. See, anytime you have an unbalanced scale, somebody gonna be at the top. It's not a I'm picking on you thing. It is physics, people. If everything over here is weighing you down, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go to get what you need from? I mean, it's only one way you can go. I mean, you either gonna accept that this is weighing you down and you're gonna rock together and figure out how y'all can work together on this uneven scale, or you're gonna keep looking for a man who makes as much money as you, and you need to understand you may not find that unless you're willing to date outside your race, accept his attitude, his overbearingness, him being an asshole, because that's what people who make a lot of money, that's what they come with. Yeah. I rub elbows with them all the time.
And that's why they girlfriends don't be.
They quiet. They very mouthy.
But they got a bad body.
That they bought.
They bought and got personal trainers and chefs at home.
And they're in Europe for a month.
But sitting on Instagram all day and doing this and have selfies.
Yep.
That's their life.
But you better believe
they choose to be there.
That he has already, a man who accepts that has already tested her. He's already put her in positions and seen how she's gonna, if she's gonna sink or swim. So you have to decide whether you can accept those things and submit, like this man said.
He gonna see how you act in public.
Exactly. He's gonna. That's right.
And if that one event goes straight, then okay.
He's gonna vet you, and you should want him to vet you, just like you should be doing some vetting as well. You should see. Well, if this man is so great, why is he still single? Is he divorced 2 and 3 times? Is his hand? Does he have a high bearing hand? You know, is he controlling?
It is true. He like to pee on people.
Y'all know I love him, but I hate him. I don't know how we got back to the peeing on people. But I mean, y'all tell us what y'all think. Y'all tell us how y'all feel. I mean, and then they love to pit women against. They love to say the angry black woman. They love to say that the Filipino, Asian, and Middle Eastern Indian, all those women are ahead of the game. I mean, some people, if you look at it,
more aggressive than the average.
Of course, we're aggressive because we have to make do with less than them. And I'm not saying every white woman, other Latino. I'm not. I'm not saying that you're all handed certain things, but there's a certain thing.
But if you're an entrepreneur, you won't have to go through that.
Well, your job, I just don't believe what you make should determine who you date. Now, some people do. We can talk about that on another show. We can make a whole show dedicated to what you make determines who you date. Because if you want to date money, that's what you're gonna have to come up with. Yeah. But there's a certain thing out here as pretty privilege. There is it's people who, women
who pretty privilege.
Pretty privilege mean that all I gotta do is look good to attract what I want, and what I want will come and tolerate things.
Name one person, for example, that had pretty privilege.
Off the top of my head, ooh, that's a hard one.
I can say one.
Who? I see if I agree or not.
Nelly girlfriend.
Kelly Rowland?
No, that ain't his girlfriend. Old girl Chantel Jackson or something like that.
Oh, I don't know her.
She was Floyd Mayweather's girlfriend.
But she's pretty.
Pretty. Hey, I, yeah,
Well,
she's
first of all, do you agree with that? That a pretty woman will get away with way more than a average woman or not
yeah,
so pretty woman
because
will.
she ain't had to do nothing.
It's
She went
handed
for
to her.
Floyd Mayweather. She had to deal with his lifestyle, but she couldn't do it
Did
no
you say
more.
a size
That's
19? I
why
hate
she
you.
went to somebody sweet like that. You know
Ooh,
what I'm saying?
shots
He
fired.
got he got money too. Hey, I can put up with more, less more. He gonna treat me like a queen instead of this dude. I gotta put up with his stuff. He gonna treat me good and buy me everything, but he got about five more on the side like
So let me
me.
ask
That's
you this.
pretty just ask me.
Let's take it back to because I feel the blood starting to boil.
What
Because I'm
man?
starting to think about all the women out there who really think like those women. You know, the pretty women. And like I said, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But if you ugly on the inside, you ugly on the outside. It's gonna come out. What's in you gonna come out of you?
Only thing I say like though, if you got pretty privilege, I mean
You expect
you
people to do this for you.
no, I know I'm saying like if you ain't on the they just know you to be pretty. Hey, make a business out of it. You know what I'm saying?
It is a
Once you
billion
got
dollar
that,
business.
once you get this attention, you got this man that's in your life. Now you got you can make you an Instagram that's popping. You
Right.
can make your OnlyFans that's popping. There's so
Always
many
come back to the
ways
OnlyFans.
for you to get paid out here.
Right.
For you just not to be able to ride his coattail when he leave you. You got something to fall back on.
So here's my thing. And I think that this is what most, I won't say average looking, but the average woman feels like. Everyone assumes that if you are the eight, nines, and tens of the beauty scale, that you're automatically gonna get picked over the five, six, and seven. Y'all tell me if y'all agree with that or not. Whether it's right or not, everyone has a right to date who they feel. You know what I mean? Is appropriate for them.
Hey, but you might dude might pick the 10, 9, 8, like said on the first date or something, and he might think he go home. Just say if he do go home, smash. That don't mean he gonna
Wifer.
stay wife the 10, 9, 8.
That's
He
right.
might turn back around
And you know
and
why
get
that
this
is?
7
You
or
know
10.
why that is? Because the 8, 9, and 10
So
usually
ready
is
and thirsty.
superficial. They superficial. They don't got nothing to talk about. They don't really know what's up. I'm not saying that that's every
Steady
beautiful
doing
woman.
this.
Right, but they're only
Steady
about the
doing
surface.
this.
They're
And,
only about the surface. They don't
and
have
can
any
you just
substance.
imagine dealing with
Right.
these women now?
Man, I've seen them in the restaurants. Y'all done seen them.
Before they get their food, they
They taking
gotta
pictures
take
of it, and they
pictures
yeah.
and then
And soon as the check come, they picking that phone up and doing all this other stuff. Like it's ridiculous.
exactly.
Women, we gotta do better. We first of all, before you start dating, know what you want.
I
That's number
definitely
one.
don't want that type of one.
I don't
I
want that.
will go
Yeah, I ain't gonna
bananas.
be that type
I
of woman.
would lose my mind.
You'll be gonna slap
Man,
that
if
phone
you
out
don't
of her
put
hand.
that damn phone the hell down somewhere,
I'm just saying
throw
there
this
we'll
one.
talk about it more on upcoming shows, but there is a such thing as pretty privilege. There is a such thing as uh straight up, I don't even know how to classify it, but just low class period. You know, people who don't, you can't take them nowhere. They don't have good etiquette. They don't know how to, sometimes silence is gold. Sometimes saying nothing, if you don't know what to say, don't say anything. You all in a restaurant and you can't talk to the waiter. You don't understand that there's a way that you approach certain things. I ain't saying be fake and living like you balling when you ain't and all this other stuff, but don't nobody won't know. Neck rolling, overbearing, talking, person that they can't do nothing with. That most people are afraid of the abrasiveness, and they don't want to have to always be challenged. And it's not just men. Don't know women want that either. Don't know women want to be around someone who is a contentious woman. Like, I mean, it's a turnoff. It is a turnoff. So check yourself before you what?
Wreck yourself.
Yes.
You know
I'm saying, y'all, stay with us the next couple of weeks. We will definitely keep bringing up these topics and see what the people feel. Channy, I'm gonna take you out when I get my second stimulus check. That's what's up. That's what's up, Lorenzo. I might think she's a 10, but another guy may think she's a 6. Now that's Bible. That's gospel right there. What's a 10 to you could be a 2 to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And every man has a preference. It may change from month to month. You may say, I like bigger women, I like smaller women, I like the Coke bottle that 34, 40, whatever that is. It's fine, whatever you like. But you can't generalize what a woman looks like and say this is how she is because that's what she looks like. Everybody got to give you a real chance. You know what I'm saying? But show up with something, and don't be scared to come to the table and eat alone. Wait on your Boaz and your Ruth. You know what I'm saying? Can tell, though. Men can what?
Men kind of can tell.
You can tell what by what?
Just hello.
How she say hello?
First sentence.
Ooh, so is it hey?
Yeah.
So what's that? That's because she's soft?
That means you're nice, you're easy to approach. You give you a couple of good flattering words. You might go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So that goes into that feminine. So you think this list is true? It must be because
I just said stop saying dude.
I ain't say his name. See, I didn't even say his name that time. But the list, do you agree with the
list? I
list?
told you he was spending some good stuff.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. As a woman,
I want to finish looking at that dog.
And I am a bootleg feminist. I agree with a lot of what is what?
Oh, bootleg.
A feminist.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of things that he said. Now his delivery, he might need a little bit of fine tuning on that because you can't just be like, "Ma'am, you a beast. you average. You gonna die alone." He told that girl she gonna die alone. He was like, "Well, you gonna die alone. You gonna die alone." Yes, he judged Mathis the crap out of her. He treated her life, but he was really just trying to give her a sense of reality and help her.
Which all y'all women need some reality.
Ooh, do the women only need the reality though?
Because y'all stand this kind of and got.
Didn't I tell you we ain't women bashing on this show?
Hey, you can man bash.
Every woman.
I know you wearing that man bash. I'm here to represent for the men. And you supposed to represent for the women.
Love on these black men.
Take up for your women. Y'all need to get do better. Y'all need to learn how to keep y'all man
better. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Really do better though?
Hey, if you see a man going to work, coming home, and why is you bothering him? Why do you pick fights with him? Leave him alone. If he ain't coming home, let him do whatever he want to do in the house. If he ain't bothering you, leave that man the hell alone.
What that mean?
I'm just saying.
So you finna excite the masses now.
I don't care.
What you mean? Leave that man alone.
Leave that man alone.
Even though he doing all those basic responsible things that he's supposed to be doing, he also has some other things that he needs to tend to.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? Because a woman is not in the household by herself. So just because you go to work, which everybody should do, unless you are in a relationship that affords you the luxury of staying home and not working. I tip my hat off to you. That's what you want to do. No shade. But I do think that you should approach your man.
Work on his car, do whatever. You bring him his food
and play PlayStation. Don't forget that. So he can come home after working and don't pay you no attention. You ain't supposed to say nothing to him, and he is gonna play PlayStation for 22 hours.
About 8 or 9, and we gonna.
Oh, he gotta get. She gotta get the leftovers.
Ain't no leftovers.
She gotta get the leftovers of your time.
He got stuff to tend to when he get home.
PlayStation.
Ain't no. Hey, he got a group. He got a squad he probably play with.
So that takes precedent over your partner in the household and her needs.
Right there. What do you need me to do? I'm right here.
Is she in the PlayStation group? What you need me to do, man? Is she in the PlayStation group?
What do you need me to do?
First of all, I need
Why
you
is you bothering me if we in a 2-bedroom apartment?
Oh, so I gotta go to my room.
I'm just saying, what is it that I need?
First of all, I didn't realize welcoming you to our home is bothering you.
What you need me to do?
I didn't realize that welcoming you home to our home was bothering you.
You need me to fix the towel rack?
First of all, when you walk through the door, I need you to show me some love.
He done already did that.
No, he walked in and was like, "What up, though?" He did what? Pat the booty. Y'all know we love that little pat the booty. Walk up behind me, homie, when I'm in the kitchen. Like, what up,
sometimes you might come right Especially ain't no kid.
But I agree. Women, stop cutting them men off at the door with the why you ain't called me back earlier. Nope. Show your partner some real love when they walk through the door.
When he walk through the door, grab that thing.
Man or woman. You ain't gotta grab that thing. I mean, if that's what you want, hey.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you how to do it. Don't tell me how to.
Hey, whatever works in your household.
When your man get home, greet him like that. Watch how his
we just gonna tell you to show him some love.
I'm trying to tell you however you feel, how to make your man feel out there.
However you
how
feel,
you make your man
feel.
You don't even understand how you make your man feel is how you gonna be felt out through the day.
Everything
if you make him feel good, he's gonna make you feel good.
Everything is not if and you should not off, and will not be
you're
resolved
definitely going to be
back
pissed off that day.
Okay. You heard what I said?
Hey, when you're 65 or 62, 60,
you ain't
it ain't about sex no more. Okay?
At 32, it ain't about
60 on down, it's still about sex.
Oh, you include yourself so you still have a chance? You know, you about 61.
I hope to God I'd be the 70-something.
What's the movement? You ain't doing the movement for the people later.
No, I'm worried about these moves. I'm worried about these 70. Like, that back still.
When that hip broke.
Don't say that. I didn't have a back problem.
And your ear hair growing all the way out.
You better hope your knees.
I'ma still love my knees already like
yeah. You got water on the knees.
I call me Aquanisha. First of all, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining in with us again this week.
Yeah.
We're going to keep up these topics because y'all know how I feel. The people need to know. The people need to know what's going on. The people need to fix the community that if we all supposed to be in this together, it's all our responsibility. Stop raising gold diggers. Stop raising bums. Raise these kids to be productive citizens of the world so that you wouldn't mind your neighbor's daughter dating your son. That's what it's all about. That's how we continue building productive communities. You'll thank me later, trust me.
I'm baby marrying Ray down.
See, that's a problem. If you wouldn't even want your daughter dating Ray down the street because you know Ray wasn't raised right. So raise them right.
They do all type of cocaine and pills.
All right, we ain't finna bash the crackhead.
Cheating all on his mama. You think I want
cheating in the next one? All right, y'all. Tune in next Thursday on IntellectualRadio.com for more everyday conversations. Inbox me. Let me know how y'all feel, what y'all want to talk about next week. We are here for the people. Love you all.
Every day.
Bye.
Con.
These are everyday conversations. Burn one and it's an obligation. Now we in here debating about real life sports, women, and education. We trying to wake up the nation, build our own foundation. Give the kids a real education. Throw us in rotation. We sick and